Brooklyn Legal Services believe that the Constitution guarantees all people, regardless of your income, your race, the right to the entire legal system. The Tenant Rights Coalition came out of the struggles of tenant organizers, community organizers, to have legal representation to all tenants who go to housing court. Historically, that has not happened. Even when they had the law on their sides, they did not know what the rights were.
Many of the communities are lacking the support. And without the support, we really could be in a devastating situation where we are moving out of apartment, we are being evicted, we don't know our rights, and we end up in a homeless shelter.
When it comes to gentrification or displacement of New York City tenants, there are some global systemic issues. And one way of addressing them is by helping a group of tenants. We might represent 10 people in a case, but it's going to help the majority of the neighbors in the building in other ways. And tenants are looking for ways to effectively organize themselves, not only in their own buildings, but in their communities. And UHAB has been a wonderful partnership because they've allowed us the opportunity to allow tenants to organize with fellow neighbors.
UHAB is a housing nonprofit that works citywide with affordable housing co-ops. We organize tenant associations in Eastern Brooklyn, and HOPE is a tenant-led community group that we helped found that's led by tenant leaders that we work with in the neighborhood. Housing is a huge issue in New York City and across the country, and one of the most important things is for tenants to know what their rights are and to feel confident coming together and fighting for those rights to be enforced.
There's so many disadvantages within the community, especially the East New York, East Flatbush, where the tenants don't feel they have a voice. They have a lot of issues in the apartment. They don't know anything about the legal system and the housing court. And oftentimes they show up in the court and they sign documents and they don't know what they're signing. And next thing they're on the street. HOPE really bridged that gap. They walk us through the process and the system and really kind of open up our eyes to see really clearly how we can be our own advocate and become advocate for others.
The landlord wouldn't make repairs. If I plugged anything up, I would be in the dark, or the air condition wouldn't work. I would have to go to the bathroom with an umbrella, because if upstairs would flush, water would come down. The landlord was just irresponsible. I don't think he cared.
The landlord at Eastern Parkway is really a slumlord. And for years, they have been going on until she became a part of HOPE and the Brooklyn Legal Services, and they were able to intervene and resolve a lot of those issues.
Brooklyn Legal Services met with every last tenant in this building, and they found out in 2002 he wasn't supposed to raise the rent, but he continued raising the rent. Brooklyn Legal Services were very good to us. They helped us win an abatement. For 4 months, we didn't pay rent.
We're able to keep people in their homes by lowering their rents, getting back pay. This is putting money back directly into the community that they could then spend in the community. Folks really need and deserve the money that they had paid for their rent fraudulently.
It meant a great deal to me and a lot of the other tenants because we were struggling as it is. It's a relief to know that I have somebody on my side for a change. I would like to thank UHAB and Brooklyn Legal Services for a phenomenal job well done.
We all deserve to have a place to call our own, a place we can go home, a place we can sleep. People need to know their rights. People need to understand that they just cannot live in an environment where they just stay silent. Changes can be done. And my hope is to encourage members and let them know HOPE is still alive. Don't give up.